Good morning and welcome back to Sunny's Adventures, and today I'm flying solo. Yeah, Lexi just kind of wanted to hang out in the hotel today, so I'm gonna go explore myself, and I'm not sure where I'm gonna go or what I'm gonna do or when or if I'll end up meeting back up with Lexi, but yeah, I'm not sure. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna start with maybe some lunch. I guess breakfast, lunch, whatever you want to consider it. Or I'm not that hungry, so I kind of want to drive out of Dallas and a city where I can actually park my car without using a parking ramp kind of thing, so that I don't have to stress about it. Yeah, driving in Dallas isn't great, and the highways are crazy. So getting to like Arlington or maybe Fort Worth or something where, you know, I didn't go to Fort Worth yet. We went to Arlington yesterday. They had this like adventure park that I seen when we were at the water park, so maybe I could go do the adventure park. They also have like some zip lining courses and stuff elsewhere where maybe I could do that too. Somebody's blaring their horn. It's quite annoying. But yeah, so that's kind of where life's gonna take me. I'm gonna just go drive around and see what happens, I guess. Stay tuned. This is our last full day in Dallas, in Texas. Tomorrow we have most of the day. We have to go to the airport at like 6 p.m. and we fly out at 8 and we'll get home at like 10:30. And then I have to drive to my house, so I wouldn't get home till probably 11 tomorrow night. But it's crazy. Yeah. It sucks the trip's coming to an end, but I guess that's how vacations work. Gotta go back to real life at some point. But yeah, so I want to just spend my day, you know, doing as much as I can because it is my last day, full day here. I mean, we'll still do stuff tomorrow. At least for sure I will. Yeah. So now I'm ready. Alright, update. I drove out to Arlington to go ziplining and do the adventure park here. They are closed. Well, they're not closed. They actually close at 2, but you had to make a reservation, but their website's down, so you can't make a reservation, and then they don't open till Tuesday, and I won't be here on Tuesday. So I guess we don't get to go ziplining. It's the reason they're closing early today is just because it's so windy, and then they're saying it's getting colder out, which, I mean, I don't know. It's literally like, it's 46 degrees right now. It's not that cold out. It is very windy, I will say that. But I don't know. So that's kind of a bummer. No, I don't know what to do now. I guess I can go eat food. I didn't do that yet. I kind of just wanted to get something out of the way. Maybe I'll try to do four-wheeling today. Maybe four-wheeling tours are open. But I think I gotta go to Fort Worth for that. But let me go find some food. I'm not sure what's around here. Alright guys, we got all fancied up. Cleans up real nice. We're gonna go hit the town. We made it to another hotel. Stuffing her face. No, but she is trying every Brussels sprouts she can. She puts this one at the top of her list. We're at City Hall Bistro. And it's so windy out, like, we're gonna get swept away. It's so windy.
We are Ubering for our next destination.
Yeah. Is that really good? We've been walking from hotel to hotel and taking photos because we look beautiful today. And we're gonna do an outfit change later. Before dinner, right? Yeah, we're gonna go change soon and then take more photos in a different outfit. For me, I'm just gonna change my tie. because I don't have that many options, but she's got another black dress that she's gonna wear that we found at JCPenney. The dress. But this hotel is the fanciest thing I've ever been in. So yeah. Alright guys, we made it back from outfit number 1.
Ow! It worked so smoothly the first time I did that.
She's taking her shoes off. But I think it went well. It was so windy. It's actually like 30, what is it, 30, 40 degrees out there?
Yeah.
It's cold out, so yeah. And we're about to go eat food at the Monarch, the fancy restaurant night. It's pretty cool. I think some of those photos turned out real nice. I think we'll get some good ones. We went to a couple hotels on the walk there. And yeah. Found some really fancy ones and, you know, pretended we were fancy. Ate some fancy Brussels sprouts and cheesecake. Had some really fancy Sprite. It tasted rich. Yeah, the Brussels sprouts journey. So, stay tuned for how the Monarch goes. Alright, I switched outfits. I'm wearing a red tie now. We call it a whole outfit change, even if it's just a tie. She's got a nice black dress on with some black heels now. She really did an outfit change. And yeah, this time we gotta get a photo at least together.
Oh, it's not Chris.
We're going in the Uber because we're cold. Okay, guys, we made it to the Monarch in this national hotel, and we're going to the 49th floor to eat food. Like, we're going to floor 49, and you hear the way the elevator sounds? It sounds like a jet taking off. Yeah. Look at this fancy elevator. Okay, right here, ready? 49th floor. This elevator, you literally go 1, 2, 3, all the way to 49. There's no in between. That's crazy. I hope we can see a view up there. In this big mirror. Alright. I was just gonna talk about our evening. Alright, so we're back from our dinner. It was very good. We had lasagna, and she had, what is it called, broccolini? and I had some weird soupy mashed potatoes. The consistency was not it for those potatoes. They were so soupy. But they tasted all right. They weren't like horrible. We had some chocolate cake. And is that it? Oh, I don't know, but we were able to sit by the window with the view, and the view from the 49th floor was so cool. It was dope. I'm glad we got to sit by the window. Okay, this position makes me look like I don't have a neck. With this collar. Yeah, we got some to-go bags. And yeah, it was good. I'd never eaten food at that elevation. It was very cool. I liked watching the cars below on the highway. Because I like watching traffic, and then when you have a bird's eye view, it's way cooler. And yeah, they all look like little ants down there. It was cool. I would highly recommend it. It was the Monarch. Very fancy. It was the fanciest meal I've ever had. They like switched between plates. They like even brushed off the tablecloth thing. It was cool. The waiter was really nice. All around, great experience. Our to-go boxes even came with like these fancy bags. Like, look at this. Crazy. Now we're gonna go. We had to take a quick intermission to take some photos on the pool deck before the pool deck closed. So now we're gonna go take pictures on the just in the rest of the hotel, because we haven't done that yet. In our nice clothes. So yeah, I'll put some nice photos at the end of this video. And I think that's gonna wrap up our night, probably. I don't know. Probably after. This day started off quite rocky, not knowing what to do. But it all worked out in the end. I did see a semi hit a car, like a little car, and the tire flew off. It was crazy when I was driving back from Arlington, but yeah, it ended up being quite fun. I enjoyed it. We took a fat nap, and that felt real good. But it was so windy, and it got so cold today. Today, it was like 25 degrees when we came back. And if it did rain, it would snow here, which is wild, because it only snows like once a year. We asked one of the locals here. It's crazy. But so windy. Like, it wouldn't feel that cold. Like, I wonder if the feels like temperature is, because with the wind, it was just ice hitting you. It was so chilly. Let me see if I got this feels like temp. Wind chill temp. There is a winter advisory for this area. Till tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Very cold wind chill as low as 5 degrees Fahrenheit. It says it feels like 20, but tonight it's supposed to be 5 degrees with the wind chill. In Texas. Till 10 a.m. That's crazy. Wild. Let's go take some photos. There's cameras in here. There's a fat camera on the ceiling. Alright, day 5 is complete. That's insane that it was the last full day. And actually, it ended up pretty cool. I enjoyed, I took a drive in the morning, and I didn't get to go ziplining, but it was still really fun drive. The scenery was cool. I explored the towns of Arlington. I went down the residential streets and seen all that stuff, which was neat. I did end up going back to the hotel before we ate dinner. Or before we went out to take photos and do dinner. I took a nap. I think I took like a 2-hour nap because I was just so tired. Like, you can just see it on my face in the beginning of the video. Like, I was just so tired. We've definitely been running it really hard on this trip, so I needed that nap for my sanity. But yeah, after we got a good nap, I took a nice shower, got ready. Obviously, we got all nice and dressed up. I had my nice shirt and tie on. Lexi had a nice dress on. She had 2 different dresses on. She looked good. I felt good. Taking pictures was fun. We took a lot of photos. I only shared a handful of photos, but we took a lot. We explored a lot throughout the different hotels. Obviously, you know, we were talking while we were eating. We started talking to some of those people that worked there. The bartender guy that was serving us kind of like our appetizer thing, he leaned in real close and he was like, and he looked at Lexi and was like, we don't allow children at the table, and then looks at me like I'm the child. And they're like, and then it was really weird because we both just busted out laughing and we're like, well, I'm 25, so can I have a glass of water? Because I wasn't going to drink, I just wanted water, and it was funny. But to be honest, people do it all the time. I must have either a childlike haircut, baby face, I don't know. But I guess someday it'll pay off. Yeah, after we walked down to a couple of the hotels, and then we Ubered back because it was so windy and Lexi's dress was like flying up and it was cold. So instead of doing the whole Marilyn Monroe walk all the way, we just took a quick Uber, and then we changed our clothes, took an Uber to the Monarch, and then we ate dinner, explored that hotel. It was the fanciest dinner I've ever been to. It was insane. Like, it was like a whole different, like, I was expecting fancy and then got something completely different. Like, I thought I knew what fancy dinner was, but no, this one was just insane. First we were seated up against the wall, but then we asked the waiter after a while, after like 10 minutes of us like being there, we're like, is there any way we could sit by the window and see the view? And it turns out all you gotta do is ask, because he's like, oh, 100%. And then he just moved us over to the window and we got to eat dinner next to the most amazing view. Like, I have never eaten food in anywhere that high. That was crazy. Like, that was the coolest thing ever to me, was just looking out the window. And I enjoyed that a lot. Like, you can see like that little circle thing with the LEDs on it. And I was gonna go in that tower early in the day, and then they were like booked up or something. So then I was really sad that I didn't get to go see the crazy view from somewhere high on those skyscrapers. And I mean, our hotel had a nice view, but you know, it was a little higher than our hotel window because our hotel was on like the 13th floor. This one was 49, and so that was really neat. We were actually higher than that ball thing that I was seeing out the window. And then you see in one of the other clips that I went to the bathroom, and I actually didn't use the bathroom. Lexi went to the bathroom and then told me there was a window next to the toilet, and I was like, no way. Like, you can do your business and stare at this view. Like, it was so cool. Like, it was insane. I had fancy cake, fancy lasagna. It was all around good. Fancy water. It was fun. It was a really fancy day. Like I said, I didn't think I knew. I guess I didn't know what fancy was. Like, that was crazy. Just living a different life. Well, I guess that ends day one. Then we just explored the hotel and our hotel after while taking photos and messing around. It was really fun. I was this close to jumping in the pool. I was like, yo, I should just like polar plunge the pool right now, because it was like 20 degrees and we were at the hotel anyway, so I could just have to run upstairs and either hop in the warm shower or crawl in bed or at least change my clothes, you know? I was so close to doing it. It would have been really fun. But I just didn't end up doing it. I kind of wish I did, just because it would have been really, really funny, but it's okay. I don't like cold water anyways, but I do know what it feels like to jump in cold water. At least I wouldn't have the surprise factor. It would just been really cold. Well, come back for my final day, the return home day. I hope you've been enjoying these Texas videos, because I for sure love reliving the memories as I'm editing them. I honestly, at this point, since it's been like 2 weeks since I've returned, like, I have completely forgotten what I even recorded and what I didn't. Like, today, I didn't know what footage I even had. So glad I had enough to make a video. And for the last day, I'm also trying to think, what did I even record? I know I recorded a little bit while I was at the airport. Oh yeah, I do remember what we did. We went to this arcade thing where you had to like immerse yourself in these mini games. Come back to see the final day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to follow more of my adventures. Have a good night. Bye.